here in the room. And I want to say something I don't say much, which is I congratulate the President on acknowledging that we have a problem. There are some people here I've heard from today that don't acknowledge that we have a problem, and the President has acknowledged that we have a problem. We may disagree on what to do about it, but it was welcome to see him at least putting something forward that starts the conversation on this. I will say that one of the big problems is the longer we wait, the closer we get to the edge of the cliff, the fewer options we have. And we've heard sort of a reference to that here a minute ago. My mother's on Social Security. I pay into Social Security, despite what the internet says, and hope to get Social Security benefits at some point. I am, especially since I turned down my congressional pension. So I am counting on Social Security. I want to save it, but I feel like that I'm in a land of glitter and unicorns here, because you've got people who are saying that Social Security has a problem. It doesn't have enough money, but it doesn't add to the deficit or the debt. Complete and utter nonsense. And I'm not going to be one of these guys that cites factcheck.org, although they've commented on this. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. But the bottom line is we have a yearly deficit. If Social Security only used the money it has, we would have a problem. You can say it doesn't add to the deficit. You can say it doesn't add to the debt. But you may be thinking of Social Security as a separate fund, and it technically is, but it's one government.
Would gentleman yield?
The gentleman will not yield. If you take $100 in your personal account and separate it in 10 separate accounts, you still got $100. The bottom line is, because of where we go to get the money to plus up Social Security, at the end of the day, we're borrowing money. Where is the money coming from if we're not borrowing it from somewhere? You know, I mean, this is just ridiculous. And I agree with this gentleman. Why are we here if there's not a problem? There is a problem, and that's why we're here. It's that simple. Now, you can talk Washington speak about moving money around, and it's not here, and it's not adding to the debt. That's a bunch of nonsense to normal people. You're insulting people when you say that we have enough money. And if you say we don't have enough money, then you got to admit that it's adding to some deficit somewhere, even if it's on another balance sheet. These ideas of trust funds are Washington speak, because we know that they are routinely treated as one big pool of money. So either you're wasting my time, which I rushed over here from somewhere else, or we have a problem. I think the President just acknowledged we have a problem. And the idea that I'm a veteran, I'm still serving. I had to get up early this morning and run Army Reserve all the way down the mall. So don't talk to me about veterans. My grandfather served in World War I. I served in Iraq. I want to help veterans. But will they be better off if we have a debt crisis, folks? How are seniors going to be better if we have a debt crisis? Ask the Europeans. It's a bunch of nonsense. I had a question, but I'm out of time. And I tell you, if I hear somebody else say that we got plenty of money and this is not adding to the deficit and debt, I just can't listen to it. So I thank President Obama for starting the conversation so we can fix this for the next generation of people, which includes me. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. The President is aware. Mr. Doggett, you're recognized.
Well, let me just affirm that Social Security is not adding to the debt.
to begin with. But that doesn't mean that I'm not concerned about the long-term solvency of Social Security and that it will be there as strong for my grandchildren as it